2012 Mercedes C250. I've had it since it's new. Turning 200,000 miles this month. And there's a problem. So the problem isn't just that the seat is torn. I have a seat cover that I pulled back just to reveal the real problem, and that is car wash gone bad. The seat does not go back. It's stuck in the front position. My wife feels like she's in a car seat. That's because the right side moves and the left side doesn't, which tells you the motor works underneath, but the left cable is no longer connected because it was snapped in half. I have a good auto repair service facility that has to send it down the street, and so with a new kit, it would cost $1,200. Mercedes dealers would cost $2,500. So I purchased a $50 worth of Amazon, because I'm not a mechanic, I'm a chiropractor. I need the right tool to take out the seat. That's going to be pretty simple. Buy some extra tie wraps so I can tie wrap the motor back in. And this is the magic. I have a 3-foot long, 1/8-inch hex head, hexagonal 1/8-inch stock bar that I need to cut a little tiny piece. I bought a lot more than I need, and I bought a lot more than I need regarding a hacksaw. So it turns out that the seat itself can come out and expose everything you need by removing 2 brackets. Right in here, this requires, there's one bracket, there's one on the other side, requires what appears to be a T30. I think they call these a star screwdriver or a Torx off a 1/4-inch hex hang, cheap set on Amazon. Turns out that these 2 brackets only have 1 bolt or screw each. Really easy to come out. And now the seat will come out. It should come out. Looks like there's some wires connected in here. And probably makes sense to remove them. Actually, we may not need to remove the wiring, but I'll do it for a little convenience and perhaps safety with electricity. Again, I'm just a chiropractor. I can see my wife's favorite beverage on the inside of that chair. But this clip looks like it comes out pretty easy. I'll give it 2 hands. So there it is, all exposed. We can see the motor. It's loose. I think I have a tie wrap that I can wrap that back together when I need to, but there's the broken cable. You can see where the other piece is down here. And this thing just slips out. There's an 1/8-inch. I'm going to replace it with something that's not flexible because I couldn't find a part online, and 1/8-inch zinc stock seems like what the blog world is using. So just so it's all on video, and I'm just going to move the motor out of the way. I'm going to pull this 8 stock out, and the other piece that broke off, it's going to pull out just as easily. There it is. And so I'm going to measure this up, do my best guesstimate at how to cut an 1/8-inch piece of zinc stock. So I kind of sort of put the pieces back together, and it looks like I have a cable with 1/8-inch hex head ends about 2.5 inches long. And so let's get to cutting the zinc stock. Good news is I pulled my hacksaw out and it's all loaded, ready to go. So that took like 30 seconds to create imperfect ends. So we'll get out the trusty file and see if I can make it a little smoother before we try it out. That looks a little better. So a couple tips. I played with this a little bit. You can pull the motor out to create space for yourself. It works a lot better. I can do this. I'm pulling it straight out. Works a lot better to have the hex head piece head piece start in the motor. So put it in the motor first and then work to line this up. But you got to make certain, now my seat, the right side was further back and I was putting too much torque on an angle so the seat wasn't going back and forth. I brought the seat up more even, and this will slide in a little bit easier, I hope. There it is. And then popping it back down in. And the seat works again. So I'm gonna crank it all down, get some tie wraps around here, and see if I need to say anything else. I'll clean this up by cutting off the ends, but really crank this down, these two tie wraps. I went ahead and tie wrapped on each side here. My seat has always had a kind of a vibration sound. And as loud as that sounds, it's a lot less loud. It's quieter than it was before. So this is also an opportunity to clean up the channels for the seat, get rid of any extra bobby pins or whatever else might be in there. Maybe take some of the coffee off the side of the console. There's a piece here that has a plastic bracket that broke off. I'm going to tie wrap this up. You want to get the seat as clear as possible and have a renewed commitment to not leaving anything under the seat that could block it and cause this to happen again. So there it is, reasonably cleaned up. Nice tie wraps all the way through on both sides here. I was able to reattach this piece, get out some of the spooge, some of it from coffee and that is mochas and whatnot. But anyway, we'll close it back up. Everything went back together nicely. It looks a lot better than it sounds. Before the cable broke, it sounded just like this. But it operates nicely, functions well. What kind of dough do you want to put into a car with 200,000 miles? Not much. Saved $1,150, gave away an hour and a half, and I have some nice tool stock left over. All right, hope that helped. God bless you.